Hey everyone, it's Sam. I'm here in Annecy, France, and I'm really excited to be at Salomon to announce my partnership as an ambassador. I'm here to meet their team, to learn how they're using recycling, and to inspire one another to see how we can be better at sustainability.
Hey everyone, it's Tim from Salomon. I'm here with a guest, Sam Bencheghib. Did I say that right?
You did.
Right. He came a long way to visit us, actually. So let's start with who you are and why you are here.
So I'm from France. I actually grew up in Paris, but at the age of 7, I moved to Bali in Indonesia. I've really seen it go from a beautiful paradise to a plastic-filled paradise.
I grew up in Indonesia and saw the effects of plastic pollution every day. I've seen the worst of the worst when it comes to plastic pollution.
So plastic being at the forefront of the environment. With my brother Gary and my sister Kelly, we started Sungai Watch 2 years ago, realizing that 80% of plastic in the ocean come from rivers. So if we can stop plastic in rivers, we can stop ocean pollution. We have a saying with my brother and sister is that no idea is crazy enough when it comes to improving and making changes to our planet. Have you ever been so alarmed about the state of the world around you that you wanted to make a difference? Do something crazy even? I have. And that's why this summer I'm running. I'm running 3,000 miles across the US to raise awareness to protect our ocean. With the run, the whole mission behind it was if we can do something super crazy like running across America, maybe people will stop and listen. I went on this run to run from New York to LA, 5,000 kilometers. I was running a marathon every day, 6 marathons a week. And the whole purpose of that was how can I bring the oceans to landlocked communities in the US? It brought people to one room where we would speak about plastic pollution and what maybe that town was doing to be more sustainable and just learning from each other. Collaboration is really important.
You're the co-founder of something called Sungai Watch. I got that right?
You did.
All right, 2 for 2. So tell us a little bit about what that is and how you kind of came upon it.
So we have built these barrier systems that we install in rivers. It catches plastics with the flow of the river. We collect all that plastic on a daily basis and then bring it back to our facilities, sort the plastics into 20 different materials and find ways to upcycle or recycle this trash. It really started very organically. It started with putting one barrier in the river, seeing that it was actually effective and working. When you're fighting a problem this big, you can't just assign it to somebody else. You have to take it upon yourself.
So how much plastic are we talking about that's pooling up in these rivers?
We have now collected 900,000 kilos of plastics since starting, so since October 2020. But now on a daily basis, we're collecting 2,000 to 3,000 kilos a day. So we started with one barrier, now we have 180. So we're catching a lot more on a daily basis.
All this stuff, what happens to it? Where's it going?
So we're cleaning our 180 barriers every day, and that trash goes to, we have 6 facilities in Indonesia where, they're sorting facilities. So the trash gets dropped off there. We sort it into 15 to 20 different materials. We have to look for a way to recycle or upcycle every waste stream.
By placing our barriers, we're able to calculate each day per river the total amount of types of plastics.
We're a nonprofit registered in Indonesia and the US. And so the way that we are able to pay for 106 salaries is anyone can sponsor or donate or sponsor a barrier. And that costs $6,000. That pays for the building of the barrier, cleaning of it every single day, and actually paying for the sorting of it too. Getting a barrier in a river in Indonesia, sponsored by Salomon, which is really exciting. We have 180 right now, so you guys will be the 181st barrier. Yeah, we'll be catching a lot of plastics through that barrier, so I'm excited to see what we can do with that plastic.
The birthday present? Peppers, diapers. It's very gross. Every day, yeah?
I think if I've learned anything, it's the importance of persistence. And our barriers are catching plastic every day. But unless we clean it every day, we work with the communities, there's no long-term impact. So we have to really work upstream, persist, keep at it, although it's depressing as hell to see plastic continually come down. We want to be able to install a barrier, work with the community, educate the community, so that no one's throwing trash in the river anymore. And then we have to remove the barrier because that river is now clean. That's sort of our dream. are actually trying to do a lot of R&D around how do we recycle that ourselves. So we're processing it further, so we have to wash it because it's really dirty. We then have to shred it, and then we're pressing it with applying heat and pressure, and it's turning into these big sheets, and essentially with that we're able to create furniture with it. This chair could be recycled plastics, you know, the floor, even the skis, like anything in this room could be.
I just flipped the switch.
So this is like our ski prototype area, the workshop. I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of my buddy Nans here.
Right.
I don't know what he's doing. Nans, take care of this guy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, let me show you how it works.
Cool. Thank you for giving me a tour. This is exciting.
Yeah. So I've had this pair of Index 01s for a year now. And we're now going to cut them, shred them, and turn them into a new product here at Salomon. Just recycled a shoe into this piece of a ski boot that goes right here, that absorbs the vibration for a skier. So you can see the potential of turning a product that you use once, you throw away, and you can actually find a second life to it.
That's super interesting to me, to see the different machinery being used, the different philosophies, and really what it comes down to is trial and error.
The snowboard team is currently really exploring strongly this part
Really
to have the dampening at the back.
Okay.
And yeah, that's a lot of surprise every day. I remember the face when they made the first try, they was not so confident, so they say, okay, let's try just to show that it will not work, you know. And they made a try, and then they pulled out the pieces of the mold, and they say, oh shit, it works really well.
We're having to become our own experts by being on the field, by learning, by speaking to people, by testing and doing. So it's been a fascinating journey. I think the best way of learning is by doing.
I think we need to see what's happening with that stuff and take it out to the snow.
Amazing.
Get you on. Are you ready for this?
I'm not a great skier, but I'm ready.
All right, well, let's check it out. It's okay.
I think what really inspired me was seeing a shoe that I used for over a year get turned into something that you're actually using on a ski. So I'm really excited to see how we can use some of the trash we're collecting in Bali's rivers potentially into a product together one day. No matter whether you're on the beach in Bali or in the Alps here in France, you actually see plastic everywhere. And in the summer, people are hiking these trails and disposing of waste. And I think this message of plastic being recycled is a message that needs to be heard everywhere.